downfall to this is this finds level, so anytime we're unlevel, it looks crooked. So, alright. Hello. Welcome aboard. This is your captain speaking. Please make sure your tray tables and chairs are in their upright and locked positions as we board this flight from Banff to Jasper. We'll be flying low through the Rockies. There'll be waterfalls and streams, and you to keep your eyes on the task and on the road so there are no mishaps. There will be in-flight entertainment because we've all been eating chewy bars. No, I'm just kidding. Is that an inside joke? That might be an inside joke. We're just coming out of Emerald Lake, and it was pleasant. Far less people than Lake Louise. Still lots of people. Way too many people for us. But I went in the lake. I did not swim necessarily, but I waded in. It's cold, but beautiful nonetheless. Actually, honestly, after about, because it's a lake and it's more stagnant water, after about 30 seconds or so, it was fine. It really wasn't that bad. Whereas, like, when you're in the river and you wade into 38-degree water, that constant flow of water, I mean, it just ices you out. We came up early. We wanted to see the lake early, and it was a zoo. I mean, the closest parking was miles out. So we had a couple other agendas today, but we ended up driving in circles pretty much. But we did see a small Catholic church in British Columbia, because we're in BC now. And it's a zoo.
Who's honking?
I don't know.
Oh.
I wasn't gonna hit him.
Well, and I think he thinks that you might be trying to take his
I think he thinks I'm gonna try to steal his spot. I was just trying to get around him. We're from Texas. We're friendlier than that. Well, not everybody from Texas is friendlier than that, but we are, nonetheless. But he's probably circled that parking lot 35 times. So yeah, let's see. Amber, do we have YouTube on this? While you're doing your stuff, we can have. Well, and do you know where the charging cable is for this?
It's a short one.
Hey,
Like really short.
I resemble that remark.
No, I'm telling you, I don't think it's gonna reach anywhere. It's this guy.
Well, it'll sit right there
Where's it gonna plug into?
into your outlet up there. Just sit right in front of you.
And okay, so what am I doing with it?
I was thinking, you can pull up the stream and then you can have the comment section.
Oh, you said while I was doing my stuff, like you.
Well, you're doing your real stuff on your phone.
Right, which means I'm doing something silly.
Well, if you put it somewhatly in my view, maybe I can.
No, you
peek.
right.
But I want to peek over. I want to see the comments. I really don't like that about YouTube. I need to figure that out. They should have comments that pop up on the screen. I should be able to see them. Like Twitch and Kick and everything else I stream on. Oh, don't run out in front of me. I'm not ready for you to run out in front of me. Even if you are worth 50 points. Make everything.
The problem is the court is over there. I needed to stand like this. My court is not over.
So that line that y'all are seeing is from the reflection of the Starlink. I will try to fix that here in a minute. But in order to carry this long stream, yeah, see, it's going to be a problem. So you're just going to have to just gonna have to live with a little bit of Starlink in your life. Because if you get any closer to me, you're gonna be touching the gas pedal. I know they have stuff where we're going, and we don't really need to carry all this stuff, but I do need directions. I think there was.
That's what I thought you were gonna
You know me, I don't do directions.
try. Hi, Red.
Hey, Red Dog's in the
I
house.
say it says Cody. Oh, I don't know if it says Red's here.
Oh, hey, Red. Are you still up in the mountains,
I
or?
don't know if that's Red Dog.
Oh, we're live again. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm dead. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a lot of that as we're rolling through these valleys today. But so, the rain quit and the smoke rolled in. At some point today, it was like the worst day in Tokyo or LA. Man, I'll tell you, you couldn't see 10 feet. But it's just smoke.
Yeah, we're not actually sure where it originated from, though.
Yeah, we don't know. Oh, dude, that line is so terrible. Yeah, I can't. The only thing we could do, Amber, is we could move them closer to you. But that's going to make it harder for me to operate the camera.
No, it's fine.
Alright, well, we're just going to have to deal with the line. As the day wears on, it'll get better. Oh, I wonder if I could just move the Starlink over. That didn't help. Did it make it worse?
I mean, it's just a reflection of the Starlink.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's like bipolar. Okay, so this is
bigger.
This is the bipolar stream. The real footage is on the left and the fake footage is on the right. I think it's just the way the sun's hitting it. So as the sun goes down or gets behind us, it'll be better. Yeah, see how it just kind of curves. I said it was live and unfiltered. I lied. I apologize. If you want your money back, just ask.
You can see the mirror at the top of it, too.
Oh, because I took it. Because it was struggling holding it. So, maybe. Keeps wanting to turn to the right. Alright. You see the mirror, I think you see the stiffs. I don't know if this gimbal is gonna love this trip. Might have to stop and readjust. It's a double-edged sword. I need a right angle USB-C port so I can have the and the Osmo upright. We are gonna have to stop and adjust when we pull off for 93. Will you double check and make sure 93 is what we want? Oh, you're busy. I'm sorry.
I am, yeah. I thought.
Well, you got time. I know where 93 is, and I know how to get there. It's about 15 minutes down the road. So sometime in that amount of time. I mean, it's life unscripted, baby. Full tank of gas and just dreams ahead. It'll get pretty, you're going to get a pretty good panoramic here shortly. I'm going to tell you, man, I like to cycle, but these people are nuts. We see cyclists in the most random areas.
Okay, so the question is, where do you want to go to? The information center, what I assume would be their visitor center, will be closed by the time we get there.
Yeah.
They close at 7, and we're not going to get there till about 8:30. So.
I don't know. Maybe ask the chat. Where should we go? And Jasper, folks.
Well, the closest one is this ice-filled information system.
What's the chat saying?
Nobody said.
Nobody
They
saying.
said hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Scaring me.
Scaring you? She's scaring me. She owns the road.
Oh, okay. No, scaring me is another person that said hello. So Kinley Carroll was saying hi to them too.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Kinley Carroll, scaring me, and then Cody Cole.
So weird. I feel like before when we were in Hawaii, I did this on a monopod, and that way I could control the camera better.
Well, maybe this one will be open. Let's see.
Look at that.
No, they close at 5.
Camera's so confusing.
This is the first part into it when we get there, so I don't know. 2.5 kilometers, make a left turn. Are you listening?
At 2.5 kilometers, make a left turn.
Oh, what is that?
That's a natural bridge. It's kind of like flying a jet plane. Like, so I have one hand on the Osmo and on the hat control, and I'm driving the car and controlling the Osmo all at the same time. Because every time we turn, I have to turn the camera with us. Otherwise, it just stays. I wonder if... I think there's a way. Oh, I got it. Just hold the trigger. Just pull the trigger. So instead of the hat control, it's on the struggle bus. That's what it is. Okay, got it. Everything's backwards. I'm good with it. Just hold the trigger. Should lock it in place. Maybe I'm just firing guns. I'm all guns. Too close for missiles. Switching to guns. Next town we get to, man, what that meant. Next town we get to, I'm so buying a 90-degree USB charger. It'll make my life way easier. And the gimbal's like on its side kind of, and it's really designed to be held upright. So it's kind of struggling. So it's constant corrections. But we got it. A couple hours. Oh, just kidding. I don't know what caused that. Why did it do that? Huh. Well. What do I know? Yes, I have people behind me. It'd be cool if the gimbal was like attached to my head, like a hat control. Anywhere I looked, like we're in an Apache.
500 meters.
I don't know how cool that'd be, because then you'd be like, why don't you ever look at the road? Yeah, this has been a, where are you going? Why are you fighting me? I might have to do some camera work here in a second.
Okay, you're clear on my side.
I have a car in front of me. Still good?
Yes.
All right, I'm going. That's the one we want, that right? That's the scenic one?
I have no idea.
Ask ChatGPT for me, please.
I'm sorry, doing something else.
Okay. So Highway 93 it is. when we turn off on 93, I'm going to take a second and readjust this equipment and see if I can't get it in a better, happier situation. So you're going to have to bear with me on the stream a little bit because it's going to be something else. But basically I'm going to have to lower the tripod. But basically because the tripod's leaning, or not the tripod, but because the gimbal is leaning off to the side, the little...
It looks fine inside on the screen.
Yeah, but it's because I'm constantly moving it back and forth because it's just going like this or it's going like that. So I have to constantly toggle it. And that's all well and good, but I can do it with the... I just have to make sure I clear the charging cable. If I can clear the charging cable by moving the phone up high enough without it being too off balance, then I can shift the center of gravity of the gimbal so that it's more like it really wants to be. Because this motor is a lot bigger than this motor, essentially. And then I can turn the camera just by turning, you know, like turning this.
So which YouTube channel is this? You said Namaste.
I think it's about 8 kilometers down here. It's pretty cool. On our right is a bunch of glacier melt coming out of the mountains. It's all milky in color. And then you can't really see it, but there is a river on our left that's a little more emerald in color. So much smoke today. It's crazy. I assume this river on the right, because we had 2 days of rain, just non-stop. So I assume the one on our right's probably overburdened right now. Like, I bet normal flow is about a third of what we're seeing. Not quite flood stage, but everything's moving right now. We don't drive fast, so expect us to get past. Gotta conserve that fuel. We're making 22 miles per gallon right now. One of the beautiful things about the 2008 Sprinter van. A lot of people ask why we picked this specific van. I would have done a 2008, a late 2007, or any of 2009. Well, no, not even that. A 2009 pre-def, because some of 2009 had def. The downfall is this has an EGR, exhaust gas recovery, in it, which we have not deleted. On our 2011, we did delete it. Oh, this is so confusing. That's not up. Holy brakes. He smoked his brakes. Wow. I am struggling. It wants to see you, Amber.
Oh my goodness, that smells awful.
Yeah, those are brakes. He dusted them. It will not go back.
Is that one of those runaways?
No, I mean that's just parked. But I cannot get the gimbal to go back. It's just on the struggle bus. Can you unhook the gimbal? I'll just hold it. No, down here. Man, if it was smell-o-vision right now, Alright. Let's see if we can get y'all back alive. I'm just gonna hold it, so it's gonna be a little rocky. Oh my gosh, dude. That guy's brakes have been burnt for a very long time. Like, our entire cabin smells like burnt brake pads. You know, the type of brake pads you get whenever you have a stuck caliper or something. Oh, pretty bad. Amber's busy working on shorts and Instagram pictures and trying to keep up with the chat all at the same time. If we were getting paid for this, she'd be getting 2 salaries, because that's how I work. But I wonder what the legalities of this are.
Probably not.
I mean, I'm not looking at the phone, just holding it. Waterfall on the right. It was pretty. One of the cool things about the rain, so when you're in a place like Banff, it's basically an amusement park, man. There's people everywhere. And that's not our thing. Like, we like solitude and mountain hikes, and I don't mind going and visiting things that a lot of people go and visit. I just don't like going and visiting things that a lot of people visit all at the same time. So the rain really offset that. Oh, it's so pretty over there on the right. The rain really offset it, so that, you know, we were going to these excursions like Lake Louise, and there was 10 people there. It was 10 o'clock at night, but totally worth it. I could just tell by the ambiance of Lake Louise, and if you read my post, oh, maybe I haven't posted it yet. Yeah, no, I did. I think it was day 9 post on Facebook. If you read my post, I kind of got into it a little bit, you know. I'm all about, in national parks, national forests, wilderness areas, it's everybody's, right? And everybody wants to experience it differently, and that's fair. But when you take some of the most beautiful, iconic stuff and you just completely turn it into a one-sided argument almost, right? Whereas if you want shopping and like lodges and 30-story hotels and expensive excursions, if that's what you want, that's what Lake Louise is now. You do not understand why this camera is leaning so bad today. It's very much on the struggle bus. It's a pretty lake on the right. It should be us here pretty soon, huh? So, Lake Louise, it's beautiful, but maybe a little bit too much industry. I think it was after Lake O'Hare, correct? Do you remember?
Wait, say it again.
I think it was after Lake O'Hare.
What, that you're supposed to turn on 93?
Yeah.
In 10 kilometers.
10 kilometers. Roger. Sounds good to me. for Hawaii, I had the monopod, and I could just hold the monopod right here, so I wouldn't have to hold the camera. I could.
We went under the tunnel.
Oh, maybe.
Trust me, that tunnel's got me a few times.
Sorry,
No.
there was a tunnel there. We'll keep the stream up until we get to Jasper or run out of battery. It was kind of sunny today, but we've been limping along with about 50% battery. So, we'll see how it does. When I'm streaming, the Starlink is pushing like 150 watts, so it's pretty heavy on the battery. Just set us some cruise control before we go burning our brakes. I really wish. I don't know how it would work.
So we did not get a picture of the BC thing. What was that?
Hopefully a rock. Otherwise, we just dropped a piece of our transmission back there somewhere. The BC thing's covered in stickers. You can't read any of it.
Well, we were in BC today.
Yeah.
Wait, are we backing up for a minute?
We are.
Yeah. Yep. As far as today went, we kind of caught up on our posts. I got the day 9 done. Today's day 10, so we're back mostly current on that. And I did a few X reels, so if you haven't been over to X to check that out, we got some new reels or whatever they call them over there. I guess they're just X posts, but they're kind of short form videos, just fun stuff. And Amber's been working on the Instagram stuff, and then I've been answering.
Never seen that many trees. There are a lot of trees.
Oh, I know, it's crazy. And you know what lives in those trees? Mosquitoes. Not like some small suburban town.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, these are Jurassic Park DNA enhanced. They file flight plans and they call out landing coordinates before they land on you. And if they hit hard, your whole shoulder moves. That's a good thing, because if you don't notice them, you do whenever their hypodermic needle the size of a harpoon punctures your skin.
I live in Nevada desert and all we got is cactus and rocks. Yeah, I would agree with you. And it's really dry.
This is true. I do love Nevada though. Hoover Dam.
Oh, yes.
Hoover Dam is amazing. That's one of the excursions that I tell everyone. Pay for the tour at the Hoover Dam.
That was one of the most informative. Well, we don't usually do a whole lot of excursions on our trips, but we decided since we were going through that area, we would go to the Hoover Dam. And we found out that they did a tour where you could go under, and it was so neat to go experience that and learn about it. And also, eerie feeling, considering that there's so much water just on the other side of the wall that you're standing in front of.
Well, and you can they take you all the way down in it. So you can walk out and in the middle of the Hoover Dam, there's air vents, ventilation vents. You can walk all the way out to the end of the ventilation vent and peer out of the middle of the dam down at the river and stuff. Yeah, it's super cool. And then, they go into so much history and detail. It was built so fast, and they kind of revolutionized the whole modern refrigeration. That modern refrigeration was not invented, but basically optimized in order to cure the concrete at the Hoover Dam, because they were pouring so much concrete so fast. What other tidbits? It's one of the few American government projects
popped a question to my wife 30 years ago at Hoover Dam.
Nice. You want me to exit?
Yeah, it's 600 meters.
Go right turn? NASCAR? All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. There's a lot of interesting things. Like Boulder, Colorado wouldn't exist without the Hoover Dam. The entire town was where I think it was Boulder, or no, maybe it's not Boulder. No. I'm sorry. It's Nevada. What is that town just south of the Hoover Dam? It's called
Lake Mead?
No. It's called Boulder City, or it's something. Anyway, that town, which is a pretty big town. I mean, it's not Las Vegas big, but it's a pretty big town. It exists 100% because of the Hoover Dam.
Okay, well that was the place. It was like at Lake Mead.
Yeah, it's just further down than Lake Mead. Yeah, we never went to the town. It was further past the Hoover Dam. But it's where all the employees and the engineers and architects and all that. But another interesting feat of the Hoover Dam was that it's one of the few government projects that came in early. They finished early and under budget.
Yeah.
That never happens. Oh, you're gonna have to take this. I have to go through a gate.
Oh, hey, we turned around in that spot 2 times today.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Something fell.
Oh, somebody did that. Nothing's open. So I just tried.
Sounds good. A Boulder City is the name of it. Thank you.
Boulder City. I was close.
Did have the Boulder right. Maybe you said Boulder City.
It's because I'm a guy, so, I know my boulders.
It makes sense that this is open considering. So currently in Canada, if anybody wants to go travel to the national parks in Canada, from June 19th to September 7th, it is free entry and 25% off camping, which is different than the United States. But
Do you want me to take it back, or do you want to?
you can, because I'm doing this right here.
Okay. Back to work.
We are currently, we just entered into Banff National Park in Alberta, but we are headed to Jasper National Park in Canada. I don't know, is it also about Alberta, or is it?
Yeah, it's in Alberta also.
Okay.
And we'll be there maybe a day. We're pressing on here pretty quickly. And I really want to document all the fire damage. I hear that it's just devastated. Oh, sorry. I hear it's just devastated by the fire. So that's going to be interesting to see. We should get there with some light left, but I've heard just countless stories about this drive. And so many people I've talked to said, no, we've never done it, but we should have. So, because we could have gone back and honestly, it would have been nice to go back to Calgary and do a little bit of resupply. I have some things on the list, but anyway. I'm making him mad. I'm sorry. Don't stop on me. So with the Osmo Mobile, which is the gimbal I'm using, if you restrict it for more than like 3 seconds, it just shuts off. So if y'all start looking at my feet, it's because I didn't do my job very well, and I apologize. But it's constant adjustment because it likes to fixate on one target. I suppose if I downloaded, and then the roads, you don't realize that you're driving off angle, but evidently we're leaning to the right, you know what I mean? So So yeah, we're gonna have to bear with that. But check out the mountains in the background with the glacier on the top left one. Oh, dude. It is really cool to be in glacier country. I mean, like, we saw some glaciers at Glacier, but up here, they're everywhere. Most mountains have glaciers on them, it seems. Some bigger than others, you know. I mean, it's just the way the DNA happens. Smoke is all over in here.
Stay on your side.
I'm staying on my side. I'm staying in my lane. Not landing my airplane though. It would be so much easier. I wonder how charged my phone is. That is a lot of black cars. Probably no way to tell, is there, Amber? Because if I could hold it like a flight stick, it'd be like I was back in the Navy. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't fly airplanes in the Navy. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
So this is our first time to see this part of Canada before. We have previously gone to Vancouver and the
Quebec?
Canadian side of Niagara Falls.
Well, we drove through, remember we went up through Sault Ste. Marie, and then we drove through Toronto, and then down to Niagara, so.
So yeah, they said this morning, so this morning when we first got up and we drove through, the skies were pretty clear, and then as the morning progressed, people said that there had to have been some sort of fire somewhere. But it is kind of intriguing though, because there's so much rain the last 2 days. But the locals said that that's what all this is, and that usually it's pretty clear here. But we didn't check online anywhere to see where it originated from or anything. But it's this fogginess that you can see. This is what we've seen all day. You can kind of smell fire in the air, smoke in the air, but it's not strong. I don't know.
I will tell you, if you're ever in Oregon and you're driving through the valleys in Oregon and there's fire in the woods, be prepared for a little bit of marijuana smell. Or maybe more than a little bit. Because evidently there's a lot of marijuana farms up in the mountains in Oregon. I can't remember when it was. Was it 23?
Yeah.
Yeah, 23 on our way back from Washington State. Oh, that's going to hurt. Nope, not as bad as I thought. Holy cow. Everything stayed put? Woo! We did a good job. They did they give me a bump warning? I don't know.
They did.
Oh, they did? Okay, I'm sorry. That was me. We might have went airborne a little bit, but you know, we're racing inspired because we're made by Mercedes.
He was in the Navy also.
Oh, cool. What was your rank and rate? I was an E3 gunner's mate. I was special warfare though, so. Kind of special warfare. I know this is going to get better, but I was kind of expecting, you know, that when you leave out of Rocky Mountain to head to Yellowstone and you run the pass instead of running out, you know, instead of going back to Denver and heading north, and you run the mountain pass and you have the river beside you that you cross over 17 times and you're just running on the side of the mountain, and then a few switchbacks, and then up over through a valley. I was kind of expecting that. And I'm sure on a clear day, I would have been like, I don't know. We have so many trees in Texas. It's kind of like driving in our own national forest. Different trees, but same basic feel. Of course, there's that mountain thing, but I will say, and I know on the highways, like on Highway 1, it's kind of interesting. Highway 1 is high fenced on both sides of it. I guess maybe just in the national park, or maybe the whole thing. I didn't take notice until in the national park, but there's high fence on both sides of the highway, and they make these land bridges that are, wildlife bridges. So the wildlife, they're full on like 4-lane wide. That was that tunnel we went through earlier, and so there's no way for the wildlife to get out in the freeway. Get somebody. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so USS Independence CD-62 second class, boatsman Naval Air Station, North Island.
Nice. I was never attached to a boat. I was always attached to the teams. But, and I say, so I was technically in SWIC, but I was more of a firearms expert, gunner's mate. So I kind of handled all the weapons for SWIC, EOD, SEALs. And then later on, before I got out, I handled a lot of the logistics of getting weapons to places that they weren't supposed to be. That was kind of fun. But
is there any waffle misers on here?
any what?
Waffler misers?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
I don't know that I fully understand what you said.
Waffler? Mrs. Misers? Waffle misers?
Mock.
Misers. I don't know. I hope that's not a bad word that I'm repeating.
Are you repeating a bad word? You just did your confession, and you're right back into it.
I don't know.
On a clear day.
Saturday.
Oh, let me show y'all. Better view over there, but I bet you this view right here would be stellar on a clear day. It kind of reminds me of, what's that mountain in the Alps? Or is something Horn? Maybe it's not in the Alps. Oh, too much. Good feeling gone. All right. Locking into cruising mode. So with the 2008, it's kind of interesting. We have the 2011 also, and same motor, same transmission, possibly different rear end. This is a 3500, the other one's a 2500. But with the 2011, it has a lot more emissions stuff on it. That's all been deleted off of ours, but it didn't help our gas mileage, which I was really astonished at. But we would get 19, maybe 18, 19 on the highway, and this guy has steadily been 22, 23. Fully loaded, 40 gallons of water, 4 or 5 100 amp hour lithium batteries with the solar rack on top, 550 watts of solar, low profile but still up there, and we're still getting well, right now we're getting 18.3, so I'm making a liar out of myself, but as the trip goes on, it'll climb.
Well, we've also had the car running a lot at idle too. You should also see it says that we've only done 100 miles in 4 hours today, so that will affect your miles per gallon.
Yeah. So we were sitting in parking lots with it idle. So if they can't see it anymore. If I go back, Wrong button. There we go. So this is our average for the trip. So we're 73 hours in. Average is 20.7. So that's pretty good. Today is average 18.3. But a lot of that's city, and we get about 16, 18 in the city. Normally more close to 18, depending on how much idling we do. Oh man, how do I get this? Oh, there we go. Got it. I remember when we were in Hawaii and we were doing a lot of road filming like this. I got really good at it. It's like having a flight stick in your hand, like quite literally. Because while I'm holding it, I can just if I turn the gimbal to the right, the phone goes to the right. If I turn the twist right, if I twist the gimbal to the left, the phone goes to the left. If I push it forward, the phone goes up. Pull it back, the phone goes down. And so I remember we were doing so much like Road to Hana and stuff. It might even be on this channel. If it is on this channel, I highly suggest to go watch it. I mean, if you're into that thing. But we came back from the Road to Hana at night and we filmed it. Oh, it was fun. I don't know how good I actually haven't looked at it. Look at those mountains. My gosh. Of all the days to be smoky. Oh well. But as long as I keep it around 60 to 65, we'll get 22, 21.9 to 22.5. 70, we get 18. 85, we get about 12. So, when you're doing a 5,000 mile trip and you're doing it on a tight budget, you pay attention to those things. I guess, is it dinner time?
It's snack time.
Cleaned out our leftovers in the fridge today for lunch, and we all filled up. So it's just snacks along the way for us. So I wonder how much of that's glacier and how much of that's just snow up on that mountain. I did that. Somebody did that. Oh, hey, we found the mosquitoes.
We can avoid going there.
You sure they have a campground?
I'm good.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. There it is. Could be yours. Mosquito campground. Nice little river. Glacier melt on it. So 90. What is 90? I feel like I'm speeding.
Let's see. You are currently.
I think 20 is 60, so 90
No,
is.
110 is. I don't know.
So like 55?
I don't know. If for some reason it doesn't tell me how fast you're going.
Oh. That's awesome.
But it said maximum was 90 kilometers. So,
I can go 55. We had the windshield all nice and clean, and then we went on a mosquito murdering spree. And just, I guess y'all can't see it
yeah,
very
55.
well.
59.
55 is 90. Got it. And our arrival's like 8 o'clock.
Well, for this first part, where it says 720. I was hoping that once we got there, maybe there would be a map or something that we could look at and decide where we want to go from there. This is an information center, but they closed at 5. The other one closed us at 7, and we wouldn't get there until 8:30. That was the next one up. So
Oh, I got you.
my understanding is the beginning part of Jasper, but
Gotcha.
I don't know. We'll find out when we get there.
Let's see if I can show you all that.
We opted to drive during the day versus at night and hope that this would be a pretty view.
Yeah.
It's just pretty foggy, smoky, cloudy,
Yeah, it's just
whatever
smoky.
you call that.
I'm sure on a clear day, you'd have a hard time looking at the road. I do find something interesting about the Canadian national parks compared to the U.S. national parks. Now, we have seen bighorn sheep, mountain goats, some elk. That's about it, right?
Here in these parks,
Yeah.
I've seen some squirrels.
Well, okay, yeah, we've seen some squirrels. We've seen some humans.
Dogs. Cute dogs.
But it's pretty intriguing that, I mean, compared to, like, the Rocky Mountain National Parks in the United States. Bumps.
It was less traumatic. Those
Okay.
bumps are worn down.
Those bumps are salary. This is gonna be bumpy though. But anyway, in the United States, you go into a national park, like, I mean, that's kind of how I remember national parks, right? Rocky Mountain National Park. You will see possibly the biggest elk you've ever seen in your life in Rocky Mountain National Park every time you go. If you go and you go through there. Also, except for in September, they're basically tame. Like, you can walk right up. Don't do it. Don't do it. But, like, we've had elk walk right past us at 6 feet. Like, we didn't walk up to them. They walked, they're like, hey, how's it going, buddy? Oh, look at this view. Squirrel. Not as good as I thought on camera. Not bad though. It would be way better on a clear day. So, so that's Rocky Mountain, right? Some moose, some bighorn sheep. Generally, if you're there long enough, you will see bighorn sheep. They have this one spot that has like a mineral lick that they all come down to. And other mountain goats. Plenty of, if you're a spotting scope type of person, you can sit out and watch the mountains and find them. But of course, mule deer and whatnot. But they're everywhere. Like, if you go up on the top of the mountain, the chances of you seeing a herd of like 2 or 4 or 500 elk are very high. If you just car drive the roads, you're going to run into some massive bull bachelor groups that have 2 or 3 just of the largest elk you've ever seen, man. I'm telling you. Like, and then you go up north of that and you hit Yellowstone, and it's just bison everywhere, bears everywhere. I know, it's just amazing.
Look up that mountain.
I know.
Over there.
I'm trying to get it. It's just trees though, trees. I got driving and filming and driving and filming, and I'm not doing either one very well right now. All right, we're good again. So, and then you have the trout fishing in Yellowstone, bald eagles, elk. I'm trying to think what else. I haven't seen very many mountain goats, none at ground level. I'm sure they're there because you see the guys with the spot. Oh, wolves. That's the other thing. But just about every time.
Can you take a picture out of your place?
If you want me to stop, all you have to say is stop. I do what my wife tells me most of the time. Talk about all the other times. And then Glacier is bears, man. There's bears everywhere in Glacier. There's other wildlife too, but like generally speaking, I've seen more bears in Glacier than anywhere else.
So now it's 50, so which means it's
It's
a lot
like
slower on you.
35, yeah.
Do you want to
What-
stop here? So
Would you like me to stop?
I would like you to, please.
What does the chat want us to stop?
They're not talking.
Not talking. No fares. Their sunroof open with the phone out. That's awesome. No.
You do have to turn in here. There's no other turn.
I know, but
let's watch that car then.
well, I was gonna turn, but then he pulled back out. Is that no buses or is that no RVs?
I'm gonna go with a.
We're a van now. We're a van now. We are not an RV. Earlier we were an RV because that was the only parking available. Oh, look at that. There's like a dome over there. If I can pull right in right here. Actually, I think it's going to be better for us if we go, I don't know. Hey, look. They had the same idea we did. Look at all the extra fuel they're carrying. I'm going to try to give them room. I don't want to. I don't.
Oh, there's like no curb, no shoulder,
Yeah.
no nothing. Just a drop off.
Just a little closer. A little closer.
Okay, stop.
Stop.
Look, you made her nervous too. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me disconnect you guys because y'all are tethered. And I'll take you out here. We'll get away from the bugs. Turn Dory off. All right. Let's see. I mean, it's all right if you like that sort of thing.
I can't either. Just go for it.
What do you look at? Do you look at the mosque or whatever that is over there? Or the mountain? Or the glacier? Or the mountain? Oh, are we doing a selfie? Hold on. Selfie time. Selfie. Okay. Look at the water. It's like an emerald blue green. It's so pretty.
I think that water's a little bit cold.
You want me to go swimming again? I'll do it. I'm still wet from earlier, actually. You gonna get in on her side? All right. I'm sure they got mountains where we're going.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there are.
Why do we have to stop and look at these mountains? All right.
So pretty.
I gotta get y'all tethered back in. Sorry. I'm gonna try to put the lighter one on the phone this time. Amber, I might need your help to hold that phone so I don't push the phone up. Okay, there we go.
I'll put my hand over it. I'm sorry.
Can you hold this for a second while I buckle up? You have it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That car's backing up.
It's intriguing also with the national parks how diverse everything is. Like some of these people are from like actually India or China, you know, and they traveled all this way just to get here. Now granted, we did travel like 2,500 miles to get here ourselves, but Are they gonna be rude or are they gonna let me out? Okay. I'm driving here. Buses, no right turn. Let's let her take her picture. Okay. Okay, you're my eyes on the right. Oh, what kind of pose was that? We got it, buddy.
They may have been showing her how to pose.
Oh, maybe so. Can you tell me if anything's coming from the right, please? Good?
You go now. Go now.
Go now. Going now. Taxiing onto the runway. And we are clear for takeoff.
They were turning into there too.
Alright. They have a wife also. Got it.
What do you think that is?
It looked like a mosque.
Got a shiny roof.
Yeah. That's what I would guess, but I'm not for sure. Give you all a little bit of the mountains. 90 is 55. It's so funny. This the van's made. Well, I mean, it's labeled Dodge. Well, actually, it's labeled Dodge and Mercedes. To be honest, our back doors say Mercedes. Our front hood says Dodge. We're confused. Don't blame us. But anyway, it's made by Mercedes, and so it's made in Germany, which I assume uses the metric system. And yet the speedometer is only miles per hour, so it makes it very difficult in Canada to know how fast you're going. Not sure we talked about it, but we did Johnston's Canyon yesterday in the rain. Oh, fabulous. Must do it. Don't go if you're afraid of heights, especially like heights over moving water.
Fast moving water in that.
Well, it might be fast, it might not be fast. Who knows? Because yesterday it was fast because it rained for 2 days, but it might be just a trick. I don't know. On normal days, but it was pretty impressive yesterday. Kind of intrigued at the fact that everybody talks about moose, and in Canada we have not. We're probably, I don't know how many miles we are into Canada now. We haven't seen a moose. Not saying that I want to see one right now, because the last thing I want is 1,200 pounds of moose in my lap, which is where it would be if we had one. Well, Amber, what was your favorite Banff, Canmore, Kananaskis moment?
I liked the Marmot Falls, part of Troll Falls hike.
Yeah.
That one was pretty neat to actually go behind the curtain of water. That was neat.
Jude, what was your favorite Banff moment?
I don't know. It's probably the Troll Falls hike.
The Troll Falls hike? I don't know. The drive in is so good. Like, I really feel like the mountains are overdoing it. I gotta tell you, we got a campground and we got hot showers, and they were coin operated showers, and there was an extra coin. So I got an extra 5 minutes of shower for free. That was nice. But, Kananaskis Lake at sunset.
Oh, no. The Vermilion Lakes at sunset was
No.
beautiful. No,
Well,
I'm done.
yeah,
From
yeah.
my perspective,
Yeah.
Vermilion Lakes at sunset was beautiful.
Yeah, Vermilion Lakes at sunset was beautiful.
That one was when I was able to take a picture and no filter, and it just...
Yeah. That's a hawk flying in front of us. Some sort. Yeah, Vermilion Lakes at sunset was really pretty. I really think the Kananaskis upper and lower would have been really pretty, but we had too much cloud cover. You know, the storm was kind of moving in. Okay, I'm going to need you to take this for a little while and give my wrist a little bit of a relaxation moment.
Well, you have been doing it for over an hour, so we could just wrap it up.
If you want to wrap it up, but I told him we were going to do Banff to Jasper. Feel like they might feel like we shortchanged them.
Oh, I do not like this thing. Why are you doing that?
Because you're holding the wire.
I'm trying to hold the wire so I don't hit it with the other thing.
It's like riding a bike.
There's a mosquito biting me. Sorry.
Was it the harpoon model or was it?
Well, I watched and felt him land on me. The spots on the windshield do great filming.
Yeah, it's rough. Well, how'd the short video go? What'd you do? All right, I got you. I got you, boo.
But it's fine.
You're good now?
I guess. I did too.
You did too?
Yeah, the second one is doing better than the first. The second one has 191 and the other has 23.
23? Oh,
But the one that has 191 I just did 33 minutes ago, so
oh wow. That's good.
but I think Lake Louise will do that for you.
Yeah, I can see that.
We can see the mountains in the background there. Kind of
Yeah, I'm
distinct.
telling you, without the smoke, it'd be stunning. Kind of hoping that the further we get in, maybe the smoke
Clears up.
clears up. But honestly, it might be just we're driving closer to the smoke. It almost looks like it's thicker now than it was before, but it's hard to tell.
That man that we spoke to, the second Scott that we spoke to, he said he could see it coming into, they came from Golden. And I don't know, does this direction go towards Golden?
Golden's behind us.
Okay.
I felt like it came from Calgary. Like that's how it came in this morning. But you don't know if it's coming from this direction, just wrapping around the mountains, you know. You can, well, no, you probably can't.
It's fine. And my thumb is, I think I got stuff in my thumb.
once we get to Jasper, we'll be 29 hours left. We could do that in one day. We've done
Not.
well, not
can't
in
do
one day,
29
but in
there.
one push. In one push. We've done that before.
We were younger then, though, too.
Just saying. That'd put us in Alaska's. That'd put us in Alaska before
Before
July.
Yeah. Well, today's the 29th.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, if you want to skip Jasper.
No. Can't drive through Jasper, just skip over it.
I hear it's like
More of the same.
65% of it is burned, including the town.
Well, we do have to stop there and get fuel because I think that's the last cheaper fuel stop
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, I agree. I'm hoping that maybe they have, like in Colorado, you have like Vail and Breckenridge and Winter Park and Copper Mountain. And each one of those towns is a little different. And I feel like Banff was like Vail took steroids for 2 years. You get me? If maybe Jasper's a little more Winter Park, right? Or even Breckenridge, then we might be able to find something like an Ace Hardware or something that is a little more friendly on prices,
For what?
Well, we were talking about getting that inverter or maybe a small generator.
Well, and I
If
also
we can
said
find a Harbor Freight, that
Prince
would be
George or something like
awesome.
that.
Well, Prince George is, if we go that way, then yeah, Prince George is a pretty good sized town. But it sounded like Dawson's Creek. It looked like Dawson's Creek area was a pretty,
I think it's just Dawson.
just what?
I think it's just Dawson.
Is it Dawson?
No, I mean Dawson Creek, yes, but I don't think Dawson's is a show. I don't know if it's Dawson's.
All right, I got off scripting. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
How's the weather? Okay, so today it's been about in the 60s. The last 2 days have been rainy days.
And in the 50s.
Yes. Which was fine. It just meant for more layers that got really wet on our hikes. But today with the sunshine, we were able to charge everything back up and dry everything out. And so it's been nice. Now, as you can see, the view is not as clear as we'd like, but the weather is nice.
These people are dumb. It's just not worth it.
See, that smoke is kind of lower to the ground over there, it looks like.
I feel like we're driving into the smoke.
Driving from Winnipeg on the 3rd. I hope it gets better.
Yeah. It wasn't smoky. So, before the rain, it wasn't smoky at all. It was beautiful.
Now, and they did show, so yesterday was forecasted 100% rain, and it absolutely did. And the day prior was like 60%, and it didn't rain until we got to Troll Falls, and then it rained. The rest of this week, for instance, so I think there's like 40% chance maybe, I don't really remember, but it's a much lower percentage, so I don't know, we'll see. And in Texas, that could be only one small area is going to get that 40%. Everywhere else is fine.
Yeah. In Texas, it might be the southbound lanes of I-10, where southbound lanes of 59 and northbound lanes are not getting rained on at all. It's crazy.
Well, and we were saying earlier too, if this is smoke, it's unless maybe Jasper didn't get any rain yesterday, and this is where it originated from. I mean, I don't know, because Banff, like I said, was wet, and the fire risk was pretty low. And we spoke to a local earlier, and he said that it has been so dry, and so the fire dangers have been high. But this is the first time it's been in the almost green area in quite some time. So to see that there potentially was a fire was
Or
intriguing.
is a fire. I mean, it's a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, I've built some fires, honey, but whoever built this one, it's got me beat.
I just read a thing the other day about a big fire on or near Channel Islands in Florida.
I thought Channel Islands was in California.
Maybe California. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Channel Islands is outside of LA in California.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Kayakers.
There's people stopping.
I see it. I'm looking at the road. I'm looking at the lake. I'm looking at the road. I'm looking at the lake. I will say that while Lake Louise and Lake Moraine and Emerald Lake are just magically beautiful, if you just want to see the emerald color water, most of these lakes have it. Like, so you don't have to fight the crowds. Just drive to Jasper.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Yeah, it's like that emerald. It's glacier water, emerald turquoise. I tell you, like right now, we are surrounded by mountains. There's mountains behind us, and mountains on either side, and mountains blocking us with them. Imagine coming through here in a horseback, you know, in the 1800s. Imagine being in Toronto in the 1800s and be like, you know, I think I'm going to go to British Columbia. It's going to take me 6 months. I'm going to leave in March. Can you imagine? I wonder how that worked back then. I don't know enough Canadian history. Like, did people just go where they could go for 3 months or 4 months and then bear down for the season? And then, you know, if they wanted to move west? Or did they go south towards what is now the United States, find that warmer climate, move west, and then go back up north? Or did they wait for the winter run and run dog sleds? It might have been easier. It's an idea. And they did say the other day this road was closed because there was water over the road. I'm guessing.
Okay, so from Jasper National Park post, it says there are currently no wildfires in Jasper National Park. It says current smoke conditions over Jasper Park are the result of wildfires outside of Alberta. So, not sure where it's at.
One of the territories to the north, maybe? Possibly. We did learn some of our education on the trip was, what is it? Is it 10 provinces and 3 territories? I didn't realize that y'all had the difference between provinces and territories. I assume it's kind of like Puerto Rico and Guam, you know, are to the United States, where they're not states, but they're what are they? What is Puerto Rico?
It's a territory.
Is it a territory? I don't think it's called a territory. I thought it was called something else. I don't think it's called a territory. But anyway. But y'all's territories are way bigger than our territories. It's like half your country are like underdeveloped frozen.
Okay, so Puerto Rico is an unincorporated territory of the United States,
No,
officially designated as a Commonwealth.
I know. You're right. I was wrong. That's what I should have said. God, I just felt like there was another word for it, for like Guam and Puerto Rico, and what's the other one in the Pacific? You got Johnson Atoll, but there's another. Philippines used to be, but they're not anymore. Like when they're, because I think Puerto Rico was actually trying to become a state. There's like another name for it. But anyway. I will tell anybody from Canada that's watching, for the most part, the people here are just so pleasant. Like compared to what we experience throughout the United States, it's so nice. I mean, people come up and they talk and they welcome you to the country and they, give you insight, just, random times. Like when they notice that you're not from here, I guess it sticks out that well. But it's very pleasant. Yeah, so they were right. Definitely had water over the road. I'm guessing that might have been a rock slide from looking like, or a mudslide. They got that cleared up quick, didn't they? Why is a snow slide called an avalanche and a rock slide called a rock slide? Why isn't it a rockalanche? Why isn't there some other word like avalanche for a rock? Or why isn't it just an avalanche? Dude, you want to climb a mountain?
I'm good. I'm really fine on that.
You sure? You're in like peak physical condition for it though. Like you have more testosterone going right now than you ever will in your life.
Do not succumb to peer pressure.
If we climb up
peer
on a
pressure is from people of your age. Would this really fall under peer pressure?
Well, don't seek bad advice.
Hey, low blow. Low blow. That was below the belt. We're married. Team. Yoked.
Can you take this?
Yeah, I can take it.
Somehow I'm like on Starbucks.
You're on Starbucks?
I
Oh!
don't know what I did.
Okay, got it. I got y'all back. She's probably better than I am, but I'm driving. So. Somebody did that. I could go for some Despicable Me. I need some minions in my life today. Whoa, okay. That might work better. 70 is like 45, maybe? It's all a guess. Oh, hello. Look at the phone, James, not the road.
Yeah, bad advice. The road is important. What are you trying to reach? Another one?
Yes. Don't put sugar rush.
Yeah, tonight is chewy bars and barbecue potato chips.
Nope, we're out of those.
I know, Mom just polished them off.
We need a Walmart. We need another resupply. Out chips. Code red.
We're pretty certain that Jude could live on chips, honey buns, and ramen.
He hasn't had any ramen.
I know. I should not have mentioned it. You didn't hear that, Jude?
I was just about to say pick up some ramen right now.
It's so funny, too, because ramen is not... We don't eat ramen. Hardly ever. It's like he was born with it.
Well, the only time we did have it was whenever we were preparing to go backpacking.
Yeah. You know the other thing I could do right now? I could do some Kung Fu Panda.
We don't have that disc in here.
We could stream it, though. Like, we could, Netflix it or Prime or whatever if we wanted to.
And do it on the projector.
Yeah. Well, that would be hard to do driving.
Oh, yeah.
But I bet you we could connect our phone to one of the two DVDs. But we could do it on the projector at the campsite, too. Which, we have no idea where we're camping yet tonight. Just gonna throw that out there.
If you see us on the side of the road, you'll know why. We're just sleeping.
I kind of want to do I want to look for a wilderness area. Wilderness areas are like the least restricted around here. I don't know, whoever's watching or whatnot, chat, I guess. Look at this. This river is swollen. I don't believe it's supposed to go right there. What's the crime like out
So
here?
that was Saskatchewan River crossing.
That's a very long river, by the way. I think that one goes all the way down into Washington. I was looking at one of the visitor centers, and they had like the major rivers in Canada, and there's quite a few major rivers in Canada, like the Columbia, parts of the Missouri River that later become the Mississippi River start up in Canada, like way up, like Northwest Territories up. Okay, so this Rocky Mountain house. Oh no, it's further up. It's after Jasper. There's another one of those Rocky Mountain houses. I don't know what they are. But further up, it's but somewhere right around I think it's the Laird River, will actually be out of the Rockies. And at that point, we will have traversed 95% of the Rockies on this run. I don't know, on the southern end, I don't know when the Rockies actually start. I think they might actually make it all the way into Mexico, but we picked them up in New Mexico. So, or even West Texas. Some people might say West Texas, but, southern West Texas is not even southern, but south of where we were at is the Guadalupe Mountains, which are not considered part of the Rocky Mountains. But I think some of the Rocky Mountains actually make it all the way down into Mexico. So we can't say that we did 100% of the Rockies on this trip, but we have been in the Rocky Mountains for a very, very long time. So long, in fact, that you're like numb to the mountains because you just.
I don't know. That's a pretty big mountain right there.
That's a pretty big mountain. Let's see. It's so hard to drive and do this. There. That's a pretty big mountain. We are starting another YouTube.
Oh no, I don't. I have it right here. I didn't even need to get it there. Right.
It's, what did you decide, Amber? On the other YouTube name?
ALV.
Just
Base camp.
ALV Base Camp. Mainly we did it because Amber was using her personal account to kind of moderate this channel. So whenever she talks in this channel, it'll say ALV Base Camp. But yeah, and the idea is that we're gonna kind of use it for like outtakes or some other discussions, you know, maybe more van life discussions. And this one, the primary channel, will be used just for scenic campfire chats. If we ever get the mini Starlink, which is on the list, then we'll take you in some backcountry stuff that we do. That's the hope. We got to get, you know, a lot of people think we're just extremely wealthy, and we're not, depending on how you measure wealth, right? I measure wealth in time, and so I use my ways and means to buy time so that I can go do what I really want to do. And so in that terms, we are very wealthy. I mean, we own a home, we own our cars, we own everything that we have. So we keep our bills very, very low. So every dollar that we make extends our time. And typically we buy as best gear that we can buy, so that it lasts forever. Like, I have a very expensive backpacking bag. You know, it's a Kuyu, you know. But I've had it 6 years?
Maybe longer than that.
Maybe longer than that. Maybe 8 or 10 years. And Amber and Jude have Gregory equipment for their backpacking gear. I have a lot of older Patagonia stuff that's 20, 25 years old. Like my fly fishing vest, if you ever see it, has patches all over it. That thing has been around forever, and I hope it never dies. It's one of my favorite pieces of kit that I own. But anyway, so we spend the money on high quality gear that lasts, not high quality gear that has a name brand. And then we don't on all the other stuff. Kind of like barbecue potato chips.
But sometimes on our gear too, we get nice gear and we correct it or wait for sales or whatever too.
Yeah, we have gotten a lot of nice gear. I can't think of any off the top of my head, like other than recently, right? But sorry, just had to change hands. Other than recently, and the reason why I say that, what are mine called? They're called LA
Sportivas?
Yeah, LA Sportivas. Like, they're my favorite hiking boot that I've ever owned. And I bought the pair that I use, and I have put hundreds of miles of hiking on. And I only use them for hiking. That's the only time I wear them. Any other time you'll see me in flip-flops. And but I think I paid $350 for those boots, man. And they're worth every penny of it. Every penny. Where were we? We were in Bozeman, Montana.
Yeah.
And we go in, and it's not my exact boot, but they're LA Sportivas, and they're 90% the same size, same form, fit, and function. Mine have like Dyneema laces and some other stuff, but like generally speaking, they're the exact same boot. $20. Yep, they're my backups now. Matter of fact, I almost got them out yesterday because the Troll Falls hike in the rain, I got my other ones wet on the inside from the rain. I cannot believe we have not seen one animal. It makes me wonder if there's not a hyphens back behind these trees.
So you were talking about well, I guess I don't know. So the wattage
Yeah.
on the Starlink. So you've got that going, I've got that going, and he's doing whatever. 38 watts.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to really figure out. We're going to have to, once we get to Alaska, I can really kind of dive into the thing. I think we need to get a smart shunt, or we need to get the Bluetooth adapter for the Renogy. If we get the Bluetooth adapter for the Renogy, then we can kind of see. I think it has to do with refrigeration. Running the refrigeration as a freezer is just soaking our battery supply. I think that if we, I bet we're pushing 100 watt hours, and then when you throw this on top of it, now you're running 150 watts plus whatever else we got going on. But we get a smart shunt, or we get a Bluetooth thing for the Renogy, and we'll be able to see, like when the thing kicks on, we'll be able to see what's happening a little better. Because right now, all we can see is what's in the back, and it's not very easy to get to. So, sorry about that. It's bumpy. I know I've said it many times, but man, it's really hard for me to drive on an adventure like this and just pass over all of these lands that I know there's just got to be epic. What is going on? Oh, there's a black bear. Of course. I mean, that black bear is like 10 feet from that car. Awesome. Okay. Asked and answered, right?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was like...
I was looking at the girl filming out of the
Yeah.
sunroof.
We've seen animals. There is a route that I follow a YouTuber named Trent the Traveler. I love that dude. Super cozy, right? But anyway, he just recently was on this route to Alaska. He's ahead of us a pretty good ways. Even though he took like a month to go to Taiwan, I still think he's got to be in Alaska by now. Depending on how long it takes him to edit his videos and whatnot, how far behind he is. But he, try to get the camera. Okay. He was going on this part and he's like, man, there's just bears everywhere. So I feel like that's somewhere up in the Yukon. It's pretty though. Should be moose in there. Maybe closer to Whitehorse or something. I don't know where he was at. He never really said. But man, I'd love to catch up with that guy and pick his brain on some boondocking spots for this trip. He always has some pretty epic locations that he gets to. Of course, he's got 4-wheel drive, so it's funny. I'm seeing like we'll get up to 9, and then we'll fall back down to 2, and then 1, and then right back up to 7, and then right back down to 2.
On the viewers?
Yeah. I don't know how accurate it is, because the other day it said we had no viewers, and people were putting stuff in the chat. So oh, the smoke, man. What about you, Jude? What movie? What movie's on your mind right now? Top Gun Maverick.
That sounds actually like a really good movie right now. Or just any of the Top Guns, like
Hey man, there's only two.
I know. If only there was a third one.
I don't know. You know, your uncle filmed Ghostbusters 3.
It wasn't 3, it was another one. It was one of the different ones.
That's 3. There's only 3.
Oh, there are? I thought there was like 5.
Pretty sure there's 3. I could be wrong. I'm wrong all the time though. It's kind of my MO. I just be wrong until I'm right. Welcome. Oh, Dodge Cherokee wants some of this. You're lucky I'm not. You're lucky Mrs. Gunner's in here with me. I had him.
That's all.
I did.
Good job, honey.
I would have ran him out of gas. That's how I would have beat him. So what you got going over there?
I'm trying to confirm where we want to go into.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I had you going into the first part.
It's very pretty. I got oncoming traffic, so I can't look to see what I'm showing y'all. But holy cow. That big boy's still over there. Cleared up in this valley, going back into the smoke. I wonder if the clouds weren't as thick as they were and we were getting more direct sunlight. I wonder if the smoke would be more of that like orange amber color. It'd be really cool. I mean, it kind of shows up on the phone as that orange amber color, but to our eyes, it's just hazy. It's pretty. Kind of takes away from the view, but.
Okay, so we are
Did
on
you
our
ever?
way to Jasper National Park, leaving out of Banff National Park in Alberta.
Did you ever put in the in the family group that we
We
were?
were doing this now.
Yeah. Do you want to? Because they normally can't catch it because it's too late. This is a very pretty drive.
You're right. Banff is gorgeous. We did enjoy our time there. We were there for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Between Canmore, Banff, and then we went over to Yoho. We spent a lot of time in Yoho today.
And Kananaskis?
Oh yeah, Kananaskis. We were there.
Yeah.
Which are all kind of within the same area.
And we do national parks. I mean, a lot of people do national parks, but like when we're out exploring, it's like a job we love, but it we'll hit 5-10 hikes or sites a day easy. Might jump. Yeah, it's so funny, the rangers here, like we told them we were going to Banff tonight, and they're like right now, like you're going, that's like 3 hours away, and so
Mountain goats on those sheer cliffs. Why? So was one that we didn't actually get to see, right? On the mountains. So we just saw
Have we seen any mountain goats on the cliffs? Not this trip. We actually haven't had the spotter scope out because we haven't slowed down enough to really unpack all of our kit. We still have, we have all the metal detecting gear, gold panning gear, and then all our optics. I still don't even have my big computer set up, so like it's very much, we were getting stuck in our hometown of 115 degrees, 130% humidity. You wave your hand in a circle and it rains. Yeah, it was bad. So we just kind of packed all our shit in and left, and we've been slowly getting it stored. It's been kind of like a shakedown cruise in our sailboat. Like after a refit, we're just trying to figure out where everything goes, where everything needs to be for the next 3 months. Okay, turn. Thank you. No, but it turns back quick. Yeah, because we're gonna. So our plan is, if funds allow us, our plan is to be returning home. I really think it'd be smart to be out of Alaska sometime in September. Now, I will say, and this is no plug or not, but like, if we get support from people like y'all that are watching, across all our socials, we can raise $5,000 to $6,000. I'd like to jump on the ferry and take the ferry from Alaska, take y'all with us, take the ferry from Alaska to Glacier Bay to Juneau and do Southeast Alaska all the way down. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be a treat? But that would be my end goal, but we're a long way from that right now.
get a side hustle music.
A side hustle what?
Music.
Oh yeah? Oh, y'all don't want to hear me sing. Have you ever seen The Little Mermaid? Remember the serenade scene? That was me, actually. I was a paid actor. Yeah. They didn't even have to edit it. That was just me.
If only that were true, you'd still be living off the royalties.
This is true. But in my mind, I was thinking about doing feet pics, you know. I'm almost there. I am married though, so you know. That was a big rock slide at one time. My gosh. Rockalanche.
That's what you're gonna call it from now on?
I think it's gonna be a rockalanche, right?
There's a little bit of snow up there.
Yeah. Working the gimbal is like, I mean, I kid you not, it's like flying an airplane, man. The entire time you're just kind of twisting and pushing and pulling. It's kind of fun. Very pretty. It actually looks prettier on camera. Like, I catch myself watching the feed because when I have the feed right down the road, I can kind of drive by the feed, and y'all are getting these like oranges, you know, the ultraviolet. It's picking up better on the camera, kind of like the Northern Lights. That's another thing I'm super excited about. Maybe not if we come back and not take the ferry. there's a large possibility we're going to see the northern lights in the Yukon in September. You know, because it actually gets dark. But I had a guy at the campground, the one campground that we stayed at, showed me some pictures of him in the Yukon July 22nd. Northern lights everywhere. So he said it's not all the time that you see that, but look at that. I mean, it's alright if you like that sort of thing. But that's a huge topic of discussion. Like whether or not we take the Sprinter up to the gates of the Arctic, up in the Brooks Range, and just sit out on side of a mountaintop and watch the northern lights for a week. I guess maybe another possibility would be jump on the Alaska Railroad, park the Sprinter, give her some rest, and but again, I think a Starlink Mini comes into play there. But we could probably take one of our the phone is not behaving at the worst possible time. There we go. We could possibly take one of the, like the 100 amp hour 12 volt, and that would be more than enough to supply that Mini for 4 or 5 days. But I don't know about tent camping up in the Arctic, man. I'd do it. But, I mean, I don't think I could take a grizzly. I know I can't take a polar bear. Them boys are mean. And only because I can outrun a leopard seal do I stand a chance. That's so pretty. Check. I'm not even going to turn the camera. The camera is just going to give y'all a panorama that is just unreal. They're all photographing behind me. What's behind you, Amber?
Mountains.
More mountains? You want the phone? You want your phone. Sorry. I'll get it here in just a second. Oh. So it's like 360 degrees right there.
Shoot, are you looking at this?
That's all I can give you. All the way back. Oh. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
It's worth it. You know when you get on those hikes and you're 5 miles in and it's that last push, it's like 40% grade, everything's burning, and you're like, is it worth it? And somebody's coming back and you ask them, like, tell me honestly. They're like, oh yeah, no dude, you gotta see that. This right here is the reason to take this drive. Did you want to stop?
We can if you want.
Oh, look at the
Wow.
waterfall.
Yeah, I do want to stop actually. Look at. Oh, if this was clear. Dude, there's like a huge drop off down there.
So we've been chasing waterfalls this trip. It feels like. Oh, I'm unplugging y'all, sorry. It's coming. It's coming. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, there you go. You're welcome. Dude, if there wasn't smoke in the air, check this out. There's gonna be one tree that you're gonna have to deal with. But my goodness gracious. This, my friends, is why you take this trip. Like, just let this soak in. Let me get right here, and we'll just do a pan right there. Little dolly work. Quick past the tree, finish up strong with the waterfall. Yeah. This is why you take this route. Look at that. Dude, if it wasn't all smoky, could you imagine? There's probably more mountains, like back over in there, there's probably more mountains that would, peek through. Amazing. Oh, don't hit the sprinter. We did some of our advertising today. Next rainfall, we'll redo it. And so funny. So we were doing this in a parking lot, and we are not artists. We're adventurers. And this lady came up and she's like, I just want to draw mountains on the back of your van. So her name's Nicole. Thank you, Nicole. They're beautiful mountains, little trees. Started this trip, we had no stickers on this van. We have about 70 on the other van. So this is all from this trip. What are you looking at?
The river.
Oh yeah, I know the river down here. Let's see if I can show you. It's like turquoise, glacier fed. Ooh. Let's get you. Yeah, right there. It's alright if you like that sort of thing. I don't see any like obvious like, ooh, that's a glacier. I mean, any of these little snow melts could be glaciers of some point. But of some sort. Hi, Tom. Hi, Papa. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear her. We might be stuck. We might be stuck. I don't know. I'm feeling skinny. Are you feeling skinny?
Go for it. Sorry.
Alright. Just gonna push him out of the way. I would say that's the whole reason to take this. I mean, the rest of it's pretty epic also. But that right there takes the cake. How's the tree looking, folks? Just give me a second. I gotta get y'all plugged in.
Okay, so we are in between Banff and Jasper. Let's see. I don't know exactly how far away from Jasper we are.
I need you to hold the phone, please. Just the top, or whatever. I just gotta push. I think it's in there. Yeah. Oh, give me a second. Safety first. You're gonna have to hold the phone as I back out of here. It's times like this I'd like to put the backup beeper back on again.
It was obnoxious.
It's
What's happening? Why did it do that?
I don't know. Here, pulling on it. You're too far away from the cable.
Okay. Love the bugs. Spider.
All right. We go again, as Onik would say. We go again. Okay, I'll take it back.
Watch this little boy.
I see.
He gets to go to the bathroom.
Holy cow, phone. Well,
No, I don't know what happened. It's like
I don't either. Hold on. Bear with me. It's like it's not on. I think you killed it.
I didn't push anything.
No, what happens is... Oh, goodness. Give me a second. There we go. If you torque any of these motors, it shuts down that motor. Okay. Apologize. Doing too many things at once. There we go. Alright, there we go. So yeah, the smoke on camera comes in nice and red and kind of adds a little bit to it. The smoke in real life is just hazy gray. Look at this waterfall. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, we didn't walk to that side of the parking lot. So we didn't really get a view of that one.
Do you want to get it right here?
No, it's okay. You just got back on.
Alrighty. So Grandma and Papa are on board, I take it?
Uh-huh. He
Nice.
was asking where we were.
We're driving off into the sunset.
And the car is like,
I know. Not shifting. There it goes.
just popped. Grandma's getting ready for bed.
We've been on for 2 hours.
Well, in their defense, we didn't send the link earlier
Yeah.
when we first got started, so. Oh, that's a lot of water. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of water.
There's a glacier. Right there.
Yeah, it doesn't really come in clear on the camera, but. So are those ski runs there?
I can't see.
We need to use a different gear.
No, it's doing fine. It's just
It's
uphill.
steady incline.
Yeah. My power zone is between 2,500 and 3,500, so anytime I get out of that, it gets rough. But we're 19.4 miles per gallon this trip with about an hour of idling earlier. Out your right cabin window, you'll see the valley of never-ending beauty. If you come forward to the cockpit and look out your cockpit window, you'll see a little glacier in between Big Mountain and Little Mountain.
Battlefield and that.
And of course, Jude, everything is a video game.
I know, not just him. We, although you did know what the guy was talking about today, that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I know most games. That's the fun part.
Yeah, that was crazy to me. So we were in a visitor center today it was in Field, British Columbia. Oh my goodness. How do you tell stories? How, stop it. I'm telling a story. I am telling a story and you are interrupting, Mountain.
Look at that, dude.
Oh my goodness.
And this is on not a clear day. That's amazing.
Yeah. Is that a bear in the middle of that snow or some sort of animal? Like, you see the two islands on the left. There's like a dot right in the middle of them. Like a bear, an elk, a moose. There's one little dot. You know what it is? It's Sasquatch. I am 99%, 5% positive. Anyway, visitor center today. It had the best light, so we were letting the solar really charge. And we're doing work. She was doing Instagram, I was doing Facebook. Getting the captain's log out. If you haven't ever read those. Excuse me. Jump over our Facebook, and they're a good read till you fall asleep, in my opinion. But, other people like it, so I keep putting them out there. So anyway, we go in the visitor center, and they have a little visitor center store. And of course, we have to buy our stickers because we like cars, like the Disney show. And all right, we're back. Starlink had to switch satellites. Apologize. So we're talking to the clerk, and I, just me being me. Hey, what do you do here? What do you like? What's your hobbies? He's like, I'm pretty much video games. And I was like, cool, because I like Rocket League, and Jude likes Minecraft, and
I like a whole arsenal of video games.
And Call of Duty, and but I'm pretty much Rocket League, and I do play DMZ Call of Duty, but and I'm excited about Call of Duty too, but I'm getting off topic. So he's like, I like video games, and I'm like, what video game? And he's like, I play Power Washing Sim. It's awesome. And I was like, you literally, you power wash on a video game? It's like, you can do that in real life. He's like, yeah, but this is so much better. So, and then Jude concurred. He's like, yeah, there's a lot of people who really like that. Hey, welcome, Cody Cole. Thank you for the friend.
Just for the achievements, because the achievements are like very easy.
Oh,
well,
really?
yeah, like I said, I could see it being a sense of accomplishment because.
Oh yeah, especially considering that some of those maps you spend like 30 minutes cleaning on, 30 minutes to like an hour. Like,
what do you clean like skyscrapers or cars or sidewalks?
Amusement parks, buildings, essentially all of the above.
Essentially all of the above.
Yeah.
The irony is my oldest son, he owns a power washing business. So, like, who knew? If he would have just made a power washing app, he wouldn't have to go out and actually power wash. I think he'd do it anyway, though. He loves it. And he's kind of big time. He's gotten into the commercial side of things, and he has it's like a zero-turn lawnmower that just does power washing. It's really cool. He's got it on YouTube. What is it? It's East Texas Power Washing?
Yeah, pressure washing.
Yeah. East Texas Pressure Washing. When he first got into it, I had no idea the kind of money that was in pressure washing, but he's done very well. Did we ever figure out if that was a peregrine falcon or something else the other day?
There was some bird that starts with a P, but you say it with a T.
Yeah, ptarmigan.
Yeah.
Something like that. Ptarmigan.
You can see some greenery.
Dude, I'm telling you, you see the ray. I mean, on camera it looks even better. You can see the rays and sunlight
Okay, so this
just
says
trying to
in
cut through.
2.4 kilometers, we're going to turn right. Now, like I said, I know this place is going to be closed, but I'm hopeful that maybe they have a map outside or
Hey,
something.
Amber,
What?
take a portrait picture with your camera and make sure you get the sun involved.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, something about 2.4 kilometers. I have to do something. But your camera's going to pick it up completely different than the way we see it.
Well, you do know that there's like bug splatter on the window, right? Is that my phone?
Somebody's phone's dying. Could be this one. I might not be charging. We might have to switch cables.
Well, like I said, we're about to stop soon, I think.
Oh, look at this. That's a big glacier right there. On the left there. That's hefty. I don't know. I wouldn't watch this channel.
Okay, so that's what I was talking about right there. There's a lot of cars there.
And this is the visitor center, but
This is something.
it's closed, right?
It will, yeah, that's what I thought, but there's a lot of cars there.
So pulling in?
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to continue on.
Okay.
Well, where are we
I just
going?
know that I don't know where we're going.
Well, we can pull in here for a minute. Ice walks, 400 meters. We're not pulling in there. Sorry. So, check this out.
There is a glacier right there.
That's a huge glacier also. I'm guessing that's the ice walks.
It's well, that's the Athabasca Glacier.
Athabasca.
I'm sure it's pronounced differently than you girls from Texas.
Dude, on the phone, it's like washing that top section all orange. It's so pretty. There's like glaciers all over. There's a glacier right there, right there. There's a glacier right there. Another one on the backside right there. Monster, mega great glacier right here. Another very large glacier over here on the right. I mean, it's all right if you like that sort of thing. I love the way, the glaciers, they just look like rivers, look like frozen rivers. I love the way they look. I think our sunset tonight is going to be just fabulous. All right. So you're working on route now?
No, that was a route.
Well, I know, but it's a lodge. We don't do lodges. It looks like paid parking, maybe. Public parking.
Well, then keep going straight. I mean, Jasper's this way. So
Okay.
we'll just keep going.
We'll keep going. What do we know about Jasper? Like, what about boondocking spots, or do we know anything? You know nothing. I don't know. If you hung around this long, this is the second money shot of the stream. If you're just joining us, go buy a lottery ticket, because you have hit the golden hour. Holy cow. Glacier fed water right here next to us. Oh, it's so perfect. Thank you. May I have another? still got 102 kilometers to Jasper, so ways to go. Is that 65 miles? Yeah, probably about 65 miles. I could see this being an avalanche area. Holy cow. Look at these rocks. Right? Imagine driving down the road. I mean, they're on both sides of the road, right? I can see them. Harder to see. All those are just thrown by Sasquatch down the mountain. Ridiculous. So do you think all the foliage in the trees are so low because it doesn't get a lot of sunlight during the day? Or do you think it's because the river, you know, in flood stage, all of this is underwater? Or do you think because of avalanches and snow, it just wipes out everything? The river's pretty cool. The reflection off the river is really cool too. Don't worry, I'm watching the road. Amber's looking at me like, you better know there's a curve coming up. Ah, I killed it. Hold on. Sorry. If I'm too hard on the gimbal, it gets mad and shuts off. Evidently, that was the definition of too hard. Noted. I want to give you all that. Well, you'll see here in a minute. My mom said something.
Yeah, she did.
Put down the camera and put two hands on the wheel.
Wow.
You crazy lunatic. Can't do it, Captain.
I do not think I'd want to do that.
Oh.
My goodness. Oh, thank you. How'd they even get there?
There's something down below us, like a lodge or something.
No.
So, if you're ever in this area, there's a thing here that has a glass walk way out into the canyon.
Wait, what is it?
Right here, there's like this clear catwalk that you walk across.
I tried to take y'all there, but Amber ejected. She said nope. She used her veto power.
Y'all could have done it. I choose not to. It might have been pretty cool for y'all, but my heart would be racing. There's people crossing the road.
They are crossing the road. Didn't even look. Is there a bear or something? Waterfall.
But they're like on the edge of the road.
Waterfall. Well, we're 2 hours and 21 minutes in. Are we about done? Or should we keep on filming?
Well,
Shall we leave it up to chat? What do you think, chat? Y'all thirsty for more? Or are y'all ready to go to bed? getting sleepy.
That's not good.
Jesus, take the wheel, right? Man.
Well, hopefully tomorrow it'll be clearer and we can get some more scenic views.
You know, I haven't seen any of the fire damage yet.
Well, like I said, I read on Jasper National Park's page that said that it was somewhere.
No,
else.
but they had a huge fire in like 24.
Oh, you mean the damage?
Yeah, the
Well, I
damage.
don't know that we're actually in the park yet either. Well, no, I guess we're not because we haven't gone through a gate.
Yeah, I haven't seen a sign either. So. It said 101 kilometers.
To get to Jasper.
Yeah. Looks like an eagle nest in the top of that
I
tree.
was just thinking that looks like something down there.
But if I was an eagle, that's where I'd live. At least I don't think it is. That river's awesome. I take back everything I said bad about this route in the beginning, because this is what I thought it would be. Just made us work for it.
Feels so small.
I know. I feel like an itty bitty ant. Oh. It's such an optical illusion. The gimbal forces the camera to be level. And the roads are all cambered one way or another. So it looks like the camera's crooked. But in fact, the roads are crooked.
It's kind of laggy, like.
Yeah, I noticed that also.
Maybe we should.
You think so?
Is
You
your,
wanna-
phone, is your phone hot? Could that be what it is?
Do you want to check the Starlink link, or do you have it on your phone?
Check your what?
See what the
It was fine earlier.
See what the connectivity is. It says we're good. I was just wondering if it's Starlink.
It says ping success is 99.7%. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, can't complain. That low battery warning, was that my phone or was that somebody else's? You can't see it on my phone. That's why I'm asking.
No, yours is at 56%.
Okay. We're doing good.
Alright, well, I think it might just be me up there.
It just might be what?
Might be me up here.
Oh.
It's pretty.
Well, this does feel like Alaska. I gotta tell you. I feel like we kind of let the cat out of the bag. This is very similar. You don't have the ocean. But for the first 700 miles of Alaska, we're not going to have the ocean either, really.
Beauty Creek. That water's moving pretty quick.
Yeah. I'm guessing they got all the rain that we got. Everything's kind of flood stage right now.
I thought it was a dead animal.
I thought that was a dead animal
It was
too.
like a piece of driftwood, though.
Yeah. All right, boys and girls. I'm just gonna be honest. My wrist is getting really tired. So we're gonna button up this stream, and we're going to go batten down the hatches for the night. Open up Amber's Cantina. Cook us some good old home cooking, and we will see y'all on Facebook, or we'll see you on Instagram, or we'll see you on X, or we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for all the support. Make sure you hit that like or subscribe button, and travel over those other socials. There's a lot of offline reading and pictures, and send us messages, interact however you want to interact. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.